Hey, welcome to my channel. So today we are making a cream of chicken noodle dish smoked with a good chunk of chicken in it. So this is actually a really good dish. I've added some veggies to try and continue my attempts to eat better. Some cheese in here. There's all kinds of stuff, and it is really tasty. So tune in for the rest so you can see how I got this finished product. Alright, so our first step is going to be to get this chicken on there cooking along with the sauce for this. So that is going to be we're using between 3 and 4 pounds of chicken. The last time I made this, it had a lot of chicken in it, but it still didn't feel like enough. I want more chicken in the food when I make it. So we're going to put as much as I can in here. Right. Now I've got a chicken seasoning that I use. It's got a little bit of kick to it, but it's not overly spicy. So I use this. You can use whatever chicken seasoning you want. We're gonna use up the remainder of this on this chicken. It's gonna get most of its seasoning and flavoring from the sauce, so it doesn't necessarily have to be overly seasoned. So with that good and seasoned, now I can add this cream of chicken. It's a family size can. So I'm just gonna dump this all over here. And these dogs know I'm cooking, so they're gathering around to get their share. And their share is absolutely none. They will not get that aside. I've got a cup of milk here. Gonna add that to it. As you'll see, this is definitely not dairy free. So that's what you're going for. You need to look up a different video. And then we got a stick of butter. This is unsalted butter. Just going to cube this up, spread it across the dish. Oops, make a mess here. Make the kids clean it up so it's not a big deal. Get my dirty looks out of the way. Alright, we got the butter. Now we're going to add this block of cream cheese. Got my
Move, Leah.
Oh, we got my daughter in the view now. She'll probably be upset because her hair's not done nice and she's worried about those types of things. She's practically in pajamas. Heaven forbid the world would see her in sweatpants and a t-shirt. Teenage girls, they're interesting. Gonna make a mess along the way. Alright, next we're just gonna do our seasoning, and I've not been great about measuring this. I've just been kind of throwing it in there, but for your sake I'll try to measure. So about a teaspoon of the Italian seasoning, do about a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of kosher salt, a teaspoon of paprika, and then I will add half a teaspoon of pepper. Alright, with all that added, now I am just going to kind of mix it up a little bit. I need maybe one of those little cake spatulas. I don't know if that's what they're called or not, but yep, maybe one bigger than that. My daughter being a smart ass. Give me one of those little spatulas. Yeah, helpful. Alright, so I'm just gonna mix this in a little bit. Okay, so we've got this ready to go. We're gonna get it on the smoker. So we'll go ahead and head out there now. I'm gonna have my amateur camera crew here try and get this right. We've already done it once and they didn't realize you shouldn't focus on my belly the whole time. So we're gonna try and see if we can do that. Well, I don't know, maybe getting my face in this so you can see me while I'm talking. So we're gonna go ahead and head out there now. So as you can see, we've got a couple of different options. I'm just gonna use this Pit Boss, and we've got apple pellets on here. We're gonna cook it at 225. We're going to do that for a couple of hours. So it's already warming up. We're going to go ahead and open it up. Get that smoke coming out. That's a good sign. So go ahead and get this on here. Close it up. And then we'll be back in a bit to shred the chicken and show you the next step. Alright, so one of the steps that I overlooked was that I have to do veggies in it. I've been trying to mix veggies in as much as I can. So I found my staple 3 veggies that I seem to be able to handle, that don't bother me, that I actually have grown to enjoy in these dishes. So I will take some broccoli and spinach, I chop it up pretty finely, and then I'm going to cook that and mix it in with the sauce that's already out there. It's alright, the sauce has been cooking for a little bit, that's alright. It doesn't have to be in there the entire time. We're going to cook this ahead of time anyways, so. And cooking it, we're really just trying to soften it. I don't like the veggies chewy, so I'd rather them be a little mushy. Alright, so this is ready to go out to the smoker. Alright, so we're at about 165, a little over actually, for the chicken. So it's time to go ahead and get that pulled off. I've been out here every half hour or so and stirring the sauce, so it's looking pretty good. Alright, here we go. Alright, so now you need to go fishing a little bit. Fishing for that chicken breast, which got a fly coming in here from outside, so stupid flies. They look delicious. We're going to pull these out and we're going to shred them. So they're super hot because they've been sitting in that sauce, so they're not going to cool down very quickly here. So I'm just going to go ahead and start shredding these. You can see they shred pretty easily. And they passed the taste test, so I approve. Okay, so the chicken is all shredded, and it's ended up being a little more chicken than I expected, but I think it'll work out really well. It'll be really chicken filled. So we're now just gonna take and dump that back in there. My dog's acting a fool over there. There's no way now I'm gonna get noodles in here. Probably can just go to a pot. So now we're just moving this over here because we're going to put it back on the smoker. And then we'll mix in these noodles here in a moment as soon as they're done cooking. No secret to those are just being cooked in boiling water until they're almost completely soft. We don't want to go too soft because then they'll soften even more cooking in the sauce. So okay, our noodles are done. So we're going to go ahead and just dump these in here and mix it up a little bit. There's some more put in here, but I don't want to. Alright, so we've got this good and mixed in there. We can take it out now and put it back on the smoker. Let it cook for another 15-20 minutes, something like that. More step on this before we put it back in the smoker, and we're just going to spread some mozzarella cheese along the top. Not a whole lot, I just like to add some cheese to my dishes. And a little more, and we'll call it. Alright, now it's ready to go on the smoker. We'll be back in a minute. Alright, so we got the cheese melted in here. The dish was back on there for about 20 minutes. So now it's time for the taste test. See if I can get some chicken in here too. There we go. That was really good. Really good, and there's some veggies in there to make me, well, force me to eat veggies. Alright, so we're going to dig into this. Be sure to like the video, comment if you have any questions or anything you want to add. Go out and check out some of my other videos, and thanks for watching.